So, welcome back to another Roblox Studio scripting tutorial, and in this video, I'm going to show you guys how you can make custom character morphs. So this is a video idea that is brought by our bot, if that's how you pronounce your name. But yeah, so without further ado, let's get into this video. So first, I'm going to create the morph, the physical morph. So I'm going to have a button which players can press, and then they will morph into a specific character. So I'm just going to add a part, make it anchored, and add a click detector. So the click detector can allow players to click on the part, and then you can do something when it happens. Alright, so after we got this, I'm going to make it green so it looks better. Now we need a character, so you can use whatever character you have in mind. And if you don't have the character, what you can do is you can go to there's a plugin called Load Character. There's a free version and pro version. The free version is no longer that supported, but I think it's still usable. So I'll leave a link to it in the description. But what you can do is you can put a name of a player here, and you can load in their character. So I'm just gonna do Builderman. Why not? All right, I'm gonna do Builderman, insert an R15 model into the game. Alright, so Builderman is over here. Now that he is inside of the base plate, I'm going to group the button and the model together. I'm going to name it button, and then command or control click, and then group them together into one model. Call it whatever you want, but I'll just do morph. There. So next, I'm going to go to server storage and add a folder. Now this is a folder we will be adding putting all of our morphs. So what I just did was I duplicated this model, and I put it inside of this folder inside of server storage. I'm just gonna call it morphs. Alright, so yeah, that is the place where we'll store all of the models. And that's the actual model that we're going to be cloning whenever the player clicks on this button. So now we can start doing the scripting. I'm going to add a script inside of the morph. So now what we can do is local, I should delete print world. Alright, local model equals script dot parent colon find first child of class model. So it will find the first model thing inside of this big model, so which will be the morph. So because like this only the morph is a model object, so it will just, the model over here will just be the morph object. And then we're gonna get the name of the morph equals model dot name, right? Model name equals to model dot name. So we're going to use this name to get the actual model that we're going to clone inside of server storage, and that's why we're getting it right now. So next, we're just going to define the button equals to script.parent.button, and local click detector equals to button.click detector. Alright, so now we're gonna have, why is this capitalized? Alright, now we're gonna have local server storage equals game colon get service server storage. And then inside of server storage, we're gonna get the morphs folder equals server storage dot morphs. Alright, so now we got that. What we can do is script the click detector dot mouse click event. So click detector dot mouse click colon connect function player. So every time someone clicks on it, we're gonna run the code inside of it, and the player over here is the player that clicked on the part. So we're gonna have the player's character. We're gonna get the player's current character first. So player.character, and then we're gonna have player local root, which is the player's humanoid root part. It was the player clone find first child humanoid root part. So the human root part is just a part that all humanoids have, R6, R15, and it can tell you the position of the player, and you can change the position of the human root part, which will change the position of the entire character. Now we're gonna get the morphed character that the player is going to have. Morph character equals to morphs colon find first child model name colon clone. So it's gonna find the morph with the name of the model over here, which is Builderman, and it's gonna find this Builderman and it's gonna clone it. So morph character dot humanoid root part dot c-frame equals to root dot c-frame. So we want to morph the characters so that when the character changes, the new character is going to be at the same position of the player's current character. So we're going to set the c-frame, which is the position and the orientation, to be exactly as the player's current character, so that it doesn't look very weird when it's changing. So next, after that, we're going to set the player.character equals to morph character. This is basically the most important line of the script, which basically sets the player's controlled character to the morph character. So after this line, the player will be able to control the character and move it around. And finally, we're going to set morph. Actually, not yet. We're going to first destroy the original character, destroy the character of the player, and then we're going to do morph character parent equals the workspace so that everyone can see the character. So that should be the script done. However, there's one small problem which I'm going to demonstrate, and is that currently after we morphed, the animation is not going to be inside of it because we're inside the game, and because the animation is controlled by this script, anime script, which is default loaded in when every player joins the game. So if you don't have the script, then even if the player is controlling the character, the animations will not play. So what I'm going to do is click on this anime script, and I'm going to Control C, which copies it, or you can just go over here and copy, and then I'm going to leave the game. But let me just show you what I mean first. So if I click it, actually something went wrong. Oh, I mistyped something. I guess I'll show you later. So I just mistyped this H. Okay. So now that we copied the script, I'm going to go over here and click on this, click on the model, and Shift Control or Command V, which will insert this anime script into this model. And then after that, the script should be ready and the animations will play. Let's just test it, and I hope I don't have any more funny spelling mistakes sort of things. Alright, so I found a few bugs during testing. No big issues. So first one, it's over here. It should be player.character find first child human root part. The player itself does not have a human root part, only the character has one, so that's a part I missed. And then over here, model name, it should not have quotation marks around it because it's the variable over here which we defined to be the name of this model over here. So now let's go ahead and test it again. Hope it works this time. Just wait for it to load in. Alright, so let's go. I'm inside of the game, and as you can see, this is our morph. Oops, I forgot to anchor it, but it's fine. So I can click on it, and now I have become Builderman. As you can see, the animations all play, and everything works well. Alright, so after we've done this, we still have one last thing to do, and that is to make something that will remove your morph, because after you morph, some players might want to morph back to their original character, so you don't want them to be stuck in this morph all the time. So I'm going to create another button, and then I'll just add a click detector, make this part anchored, and I'll just make it red. And then I'm going to add a script. I'll just name it remove Morph. It doesn't matter the name, but I'll just name it like that. Actually, I want to have two scripts. Let me just delete this one. So we have the script. So that's going to be script.parent.click detector mouse click connect function player. So when the player clicks on this button, we're just going to do player load character. Now load character will it's basically a reset character, but the player doesn't die. So we'll reset the player to their original character without having them die. Alright, so I'll just click play here to test it out. So now I'm going to click this and become Builderman. Alright, I have become Builderman, and when I click this, I will load back into the game, and I am my original character, so I can just do that more times, and click on this, and it will load me back to my original character. Alright, so yeah, that's basically all I have for you today. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, or if it helped you out to make this character morph, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.